Here's how to get a stretched resolution in Fortnite Season OG that's just like the old school one we all miss and love. All it takes is a couple of steps, and after you'll benefit from higher FPS, which lowers your input delay, as well as bigger player models, which obviously improves your aim. If you've got a high-end PC, I would use either 1811 by 1080 or 1750 by 1080. It can give you like 12% more FPS. For a mid-end PC, I would use either 1680 by 1080 or 1656 by 1080. That'll give you around 23% more FPS. And finally, if you've got a low-end PC, I would use 1280 by 1080 or 1024 by 768. This can give you like 40% more FPS. Alternatively though, you can use one of the proper OG stretched resolutions like this on screen, but more on that later on. To actually get stretched res though, you need to go over to your desktop and press the Windows key plus R. Inside the run box, type in %, local, update a %, then press F and find the Fortnite game, then click on save, then config, then Windows client, and here is your game config, or also known as game user settings. Now firstly, before opening it, you want to right click on it and click properties, and make sure you uncheck the read only box. It needs to be unchecked at this current time. Click apply, then OK. Then we can go ahead and open it up. Inside here, you want to scroll down to near the bottom where you should see a couple of important commands. The first four are these ones right here, and then the second four are these ones. For the first four right here, that's the resolution size. You want to go ahead and change this to your desired stretched res. I'm going to go with the popular 1680 by 1080. So I'll firstly change the X on both. That's resolution size and last confirm. Then I'll scroll down slightly, and where it says desired, you want to change that also, as well as the last confirmed desired too. And once you've done that, you can click file and then save. Then don't forget to go back onto your game user settings file, right click on it, head into properties, and now we're going to go ahead and click the read only box, apply and OK. The reason we're doing this is so that Fortnite doesn't automatically reset it back to the default res, which it will do if this is unchecked, so make sure it's checked when you're using stretched res. For step number 2, you want to right click on your desktop and open up your NVIDIA control panel. If you don't have it, you can go into the Microsoft Store and you'll see the control panel here. Just open it up from there. Inside, you want to go under display where it says change resolution. Then you want to click on your main game and monitor. You want to make sure you've got the highest refresh rate or are using that. Then you want to click on 1920 by 1080, the native one, and then select customize. A customize box will appear. Please ensure that you've got the enabled resolutions not exposed by display ticked. This is important. Then you can click on change custom resolution, and inside here is where you're going to add your custom res. So like before, I myself am using 1680 by 1080, so I'm going to put it in here, but you can use whatever stretched res you like. Then simply click test. A black screen will appear. Don't panic if it does. After, it'll ask if you want to save the resolution and click yes. Another black screen may appear. Don't worry, you'll see after it shows the resolution. Then press OK, and once you've done that, you can go ahead and click apply and actually use this stretched res. Your screen may go black. Yet again, don't panic. To get back onto 1920 by 1080 on your desktop, you just have to select the native resolution, click apply, and once you've done that, you want to head over to display, adjust desktop size and position, and under the adjust desktop size and position, you want to click your main monitor and make sure you're using full screen to prevent any sort of black bars. In addition to that, you also want to perform scaling on GPU. I have seen some people use display, but I always like to use the GPU scaling, and this is really important. You also want to tick the override the scaling mode set by games and programs. And now when you go ahead and launch the game, you will have a stretched resolution. As you can see, as soon as you go into a game, there it is. But if you do actually want the proper OG stretched resolution, like I was talking about earlier, which is the one we all miss and love, all you've got to do on the menu is go to the top left, click on that search bar, and search in this island code right here. That's 94390121796, and this is the OG stretched resolution map. Then as soon as you get in, you'll see the resolutions board. We've obviously got the 1920 by 1080 resolution where you cannot see your feet. That's the one I'm using right now. We've then got 1680 by 1080, which looks like this. You can see it's way more zoomed out, but nothing crazy just yet. We've then got 1440 by 1080, which is a personal favorite of mine. I used to rock this a lot. We've then got 1280 by 1080. This is another great one. Then finally, we've got the God resolution. That's 1080 by 1080, and this is by far the best resolution with the best FOV. And what's great is you can literally 1v1 a random or your friends on this map, as long as you put in this custom code on screen. It gets better too, as Orange, the creator of the map, has also added a zone wars for this as well, where you can like play in this FOV which is really awesome. But yeah, that's how you get a stretched res in Season OG. If it helped, drop a like on it and subscribe to the channel. Also, feel free to use my code in the item shop when you buy anything from the OG store. And finally, feel free to check out any of my other helpful videos that are on screen right now.